All right, my friends, so Jay writes in, I forgot what state he's writing from, but he has, he's about 37 years old. He's making $36,000 a year, been with the same firm for 15 years. The firm matches 6% to his 403B. On top of that, he's got about $50,000 in savings and CDs. And I think he has about $80,000 left on his mortgage. A single guy, no kids. All right. So his question is, he bumped up his 403B contributions amount to 20%, and he just has some questions of basic financial planning in order to try to retire when he's 55. All right, so Jay, don't do that anymore. Don't put more into your 403B than what your company matches. I'm just telling you, it makes no sense. You know, you're $36,000 a year. You take off $12,000. We'll just say $12,400, I think, this year for your standard deduction. So your taxable income is what, $24,000, something like that. I mean, $23,000. So $23,000. The first $10,000 is taxed at 10%. The next $13,000, $14,000 is taxed at 12%. Hard to imagine you're going to be in a lower tax bracket ever than you are now. And so what I would be doing, I'd say, forget adding to my 403B other than what they match. I'd be putting that into a Roth IRA. And I think this year is $7,000 a year or something like that you can put into a Roth. Man, maximize that puppy as much as you possibly can, dude. Absolutely. In fact, if your firm provides you a 403B, if they have a Roth option, maximize that sucker as much as you possibly can too, to get those Roth contributions growing. I mean, you don't forget what's happening here is your firm is going to put it in the pre-tax or 403B. You don't want that to build up that much. Not if you're in a low tax bracket. 12% tax bracket, yeah, I'm telling you, there's no panacea in terms of deferring more taxes in the future, because in the future at some point you're going to have distributions that come out of this plus your Social Security. And both those will be taxed. I mean, I've done videos on how much tax you pay on Social Security because you now have distributions from an IRA or 403B. It's a double whammy, man, so don't do that. Don't get too caught up in the deferral. Now, you want to put money into their 403B to the extent that they provide you the match, absolutely. But don't forget, you're not getting a mortgage interest deduction because your standard deduction is too high. So it might not be a bad idea to say, okay, I'm going to put 6% to 403B. I'm going to put $7,000 into my Roth. I'm going to do that each and every year because I want to retire when I'm 55. And whatever I have left over, I'm going to use that to pay down my debt, my mortgage. Not a bad idea. The reason, again, for that is because you're not getting any benefit of mortgage interest deduction because of the new tax law, which is good. But don't squander the fact that a lot of people think, I got a home interest deduction. No, you don't. And don't squander that. I mean, you're in a low tax bracket now and you will be in a higher one later on. It's just, there's no other way around that if you keep putting a serious amount of money into your 403B. So just for everybody, please understand how the tax code works. If you're in a 12% tax bracket, it's awful hard for me to make a case that you should be deferring more money in tax deferred accounts. I just don't see the benefit of that in terms of reducing your taxable income this year. I just don't see it. Now, Roth IRA is your friend in this regard. So if you're in a 12% tax bracket, I think you should be doing Roth IRA to the extent that you can, without question, or Roth 403B or Roth 401k, because you're not deferring that much taxes today. You're not getting a tax deduction today on that much money because you're only in the 12% tax bracket. And I'm just telling you right now, I mean, if you think taxes are going to stay this low or it won't be going up or there won't be some means testing for various entitlements that we get, I just think you're wrong. And so I would be paying the tax man today to avoid it in the future like crazy. And the Roth is your friend in that regard. All right, well, hey, Jay, I hope this helps. Good luck to you, man. Don't do anything more into CDs and savings. You know, your $50,000 or whatever you had in those accounts is perfect. Just leave those be. That should be your emergency money. And make sure your Roth is aggressively invested as possible. A total stock market index fund would be perfect for that. All right, we'll see you next time.